Joe coming with the AR.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Catin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood getting a response from the Hells Angels. This happened a while ago, but we're still going to cover it. You know, we don't discriminate here. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too bad, start your own podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate everyone that takes time to watch this show. We got a lot of great content in the works. If you guys don't know, I interviewed Mike Ball. That interview is ready to go. So that one will be dropping this week. Don't miss it. It's a really good interview. And we got a bunch of other things to talk about before we get into Dingleberry 1 and Dingleberry 2. There's a lot going on. Let me give some shout outs real quick. Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for everything you do for this channel. I appreciate you. Mountain Woman, how are you? Jimmy Mack, happy Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody out there. I hope you have a safe weekend. And I want to send condolences again to Jason Bruno's family. They're dealing with the loss of Jason, and it's a sad situation. He was an owner of a barbershop here in Bristol, and it's a really sad situation. Someone took his life, and they don't have answers, and it's just a terrible thing when people got to go through that. Mountain Woman, what's going on? Mark, how are you? Thumbs up. Jaman, what's going on? Karu, greetings from Finland. We're going to talk about Finland today. We got a bunch of things to talk about. But there's been a lot of fatal accidents, so there's a pretty wild one. A man was killed when he hit a dump truck or a semi. So a 19-year-old Nahan man, identified as the victim in fatal motorcycle versus semi crash in Outagamie County, wherever the hell that is. That's in Wisconsin, I guess. Officials have provided an update in Thursday night's crash that left a motorcyclist dead in Outagamie County. According to the update released, a motorcyclist who died was identified as 19-year-old Damian Worm. Officials said that a southbound motorcycle on County Highway CB and Design Drive crashed into a truck with a semi attached, driven by 34-year-old Minneapolis man. And I believe that person is an illegal migrant. According to the release, the crash occurred shortly before 9 p.m. on Thursday. The driver's name is Shakid Nur. He was uninjured in the crash, which is still being investigated. I mean, there's a lot of fatal accidents. Fatal motorcycle crash claims 34-year-old man in Idaho. 34-year-old motorcyclist died Thursday night following a collision with a car at a busy intersection. The crash occurred approximately 9:43 p.m. at the intersection of Jackson Street and Avenue 41, according to the Idaho Police Department. Officers responded to the scene, pronounced the motorcyclist deceased. The driver of the other vehicle involved, a Honda Civic, remained at the scene as cooperating with investigators. The adult male driver has not been identified. The initial investigation indicated alcohol and drugs do not appear to be a contributing factor in the collision. The investigation remains active. No additional details are available at this time. So it seems like a ton of accidents have been happening, like a overwhelming amount of accidents recently. I don't know what the hell's going on, what's in the water or something, but things are pretty crazy. So I released a video on Patreon, and it's a pretty wild one. It's a video where 3 motorcyclists are killed instantly. It's a pretty graphic video. I cannot play it here on YouTube, but it's over there on Patreon. You can watch it. So the video is a drunk driver kills 3 people in head-on motorcycle collision. 3 motorcyclists were killed when an 18-wheeler Freightliner truck crashed into them head-on in Las Vegas, Nevada on March 23rd, 2024. The 29-year-old driver of the truck was arrested on the scene. His name is Jeremy Gibo, 44, of Owen Hart, 22. The driver of the truck was arrested. Jeremy Gibo, 44, Owen Hart, 22, and Athena Taylor, 21, were all killed in a massive wreck. Multiple people riding on motorcycles on March 23rd, 2024, around 2:38 p.m. on State Route 163. The 29-year-old suspect was drunk and driving the large 18-wheeler truck. The driver began driving in the wrong direction on the desert highway. The victims and several other people were riding motorcycles. The motorcyclist came around the curve, and one of the bike riders was able to quickly swerve out of the way of the truck. But sadly, Jeremy, Owen, and Athena ran right smack into the semi-tractor trailer. The 3 victims died instantly. Blood could be seen splattered on the truck's windshield. The other motorcycle riders that were behind far enough to slow down and avoid the truck. Motorcycle wrecks are fairly common. The truck driver was booked into the Clark County Detention Center for suspicion of impaired driving and death by motor vehicle charges. The investigation is being conducted by the Nevada Highway Patrol and Southern Command Municipality Investigation and Reconstruction Team. So the video is on Patreon if you want to check it out. It's pretty graphic. So if you don't want to see, it's pretty bad. Hey, what's going on? Hardwire. What's good? Cindy, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Tommy, Max, what's going on? Been seeing the Red Devils rolling through Bristol. I thought this was Diablo turf. Man, they're all over the place. I've seen, last year I saw Pagans in Bristol. 2 of them. The Hells Angels are known to ride through Bristol. Junior, what's going on? Does the twin bitches alive still? Yes, unfortunately they are alive. Demo, how are you? Good morning. We're going to talk about them today. Travis, what's going on? Sadly, yes, they are still alive. Red Devils are rocking a CT bottom rocker. I know the Support 81. Yeah, they're a Hell's Angels Sport Club. That's crazy. I've never seen them in Connecticut. Biker News Canada had a great interview with Bacchus MC. Everyone should check it out. Go check it out. Great interview, some great guys. Cool. I'll go check that out. Mike Ball, what's going on? I just finished your interview. It will be dropping this week. Came out pretty good. It's a 5-part interview, and you guys will like that. It's pretty good. Stay tuned for that one. Charles, what's going on? Steve, sick bastard, what's up? So today we're talking about the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood. Ken, how are you? Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I got some shorts too. I'll send you some shorts. Yeah, be on the lookout for Mike Ball's interview. Real quick before we get into the Twin Outlaw Dingleberries. So a man is suing because he was identified as an attacker at the Pike's Pub beating. So he filed a lawsuit. He filed a defamation lawsuit. A man cleared of charges sues woman who ID'd him in viral attack. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne man once arrested on charges in connection with a viral gang beating at a local bar is now suing the woman who misidentified him as one of the attackers. Allen County prosecutors dropped all charges against Ken Adonimus. Adonimus? That's a weird name. Shortly after, the Allen County Sheriff's Department arrested him and 5 other white men accused of beating a black man in Pike's Pub bar just off Winchester Road in Waynedale this past May. The men were believed to be involved with the Outlaw motorcycle gang, booked into the Allen County Jail on felony count of battery causing serious bodily injury, a misdemeanor count, criminal recklessness at the time. Adonimus posted bail and then brought investigators Ring doorbell video that proved he and his wife were home at the time of the beating took place at the bar. So this month, Adonimus filed a defamation lawsuit in the Allen Superior Court Small Claims Division against the woman who identified him in court documents. Hey, do you think this is legitimate? Like, do you think he should be able to do this? Because being identified in something like this can really hurt your reputation, you know? The woman identified him in court documents, identified him as one of the attackers who choked, beat, and kicked the man, later identified as James Simmons. At least some of the attackers used racial slurs during the beating of Simmons. But you could hear it coming from off camera. People aren't like, they're not saying that. I didn't hear it coming from the people that were doing the beating. I heard it coming from the people at the table. Adonimus is seeking $10,125 in damages from the woman who identified him, according to the lawsuit. Defamation. She lied to the police, Adonimus wrote in the lawsuit, stating his reason for filing. In court documents detailing the beating, which was covered by national news outlets as a video of the attack spread throughout social media. The woman told police she had known Adonimus for years and that he was involved in the attack. And what, they just go off her word and go arrest this guy? That's crazy. So in the documents, investigators wrote that Adonimus is seen in the video standing up and kicking James while he's down. The document also states Adonimus had clad in outlaw biker gear and a handlebar mustache. Adonimus' son, earlier this summer, his father, has no connection with the Outlaws. Once Anonymous proved that he was not at the bar, investigators arrested a man named Vard Warnock in connection with the attack. And that's the guy here on the right. You know, the pleasant-looking fellow there on the right. So they arrested him. They arrested him in connection with the attack. Warnock, 58, was the sixth and final person arrested in connection with the attack. The others charged in connection are Douglas Zerber, 66, Jared Impton, 52, Ryan Minnick, 44, Christopher Yoho, 42, and Justin Wert, 35. Each man is charged with a level 5 felony count of battery causing serious bodily injury, a misdemeanor count of criminal recklessness, and a level 6 felony count of criminal gang activity, which allows the criminal gang enhancement to their sentences should they be convicted. And that could add on. These guys are looking at like 20 years if you add it all up. All 6 men posted bond after their arrests and now have court dates for pretrial hearing September 26. Anonymous' lawsuit against a woman who identified him as an attacker is scheduled for a bench trial on September 10th. Now, what do you think's going to happen with these guys? I think they're going to throw the book at them when they go to court. Definitely. They're not fucking around when it comes to this type of stuff. Especially because it's a civilian. Like, when you do stuff to civilians, the police don't take kindly to it. They don't. And there was no reason for 6 dudes to be on one guy. It's just, there was no reason for it. And then on top of it, they're all wearing their cuts while they do it. On video. Twin Outlaw Sisterhood. Yeah, we're going to get into them in a minute. So Loud, what's going on? Thank you for joining me, man. Appreciate you. What is it? Labor Day weekend, right? Or Memorial Day? It's Labor Day? I get them confused. Nah, I know. It shouldn't take 5 to kick a guy's ass. Hey, TCG, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. So today, we're talking about the Twin Outlaw Sisterhood. You know, them 2 vicious 1%ers. These guys. Their mama tells them what to do. Yeah, these 2, you guys know who it is. So the thing is with this video, right? They come at Scotty Grow. Scotty Grows with the Hells Angels out there on the West Coast. He's been involved with the club for over 20 years. He is the son of Flash. Flash is like a legendary Hells Angel out there on the West Coast. But he brought his son into it pretty early. You see how young his son is right there. People have commented on the little, on one of the posts I made about this situation, and they said that his dad always protected him and all kinds of shit. But I really don't know the truth about, you know, what happened, but we're going to see if we can interview some people and see what the deal is with Scotty Grow. But people have said some things, but he responded to the Twin Outlaw Sisterhood. Yes, he did. He responded to these guys. A lot of people don't respond. They just be quiet and let them do their thing. But Scotty Grow responded to him. And the thing is about this post is he had music playing in the background, so I had to mute the music, but it has subtitles, so you can see what he's saying. So we're going to see what the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood had to say to Scotty Grow, and then we're going to see what Scotty Grow had to say to them. Let's check it out.
Accept Twin Outlaw. From the Hells Angels. Put your foot where your mouth is. And don't be shy about doing it. And don't be shy about doing it.
All right, so this is Scotty Grow right here. He doesn't say much, but he definitely responds to him. And there's subtitles because there's music over the video. I couldn't play it. He goes, hey, internet tough guys that want to play 1%ers. Just because you buy a patch off of Alibaba don't make you a real 1%er. Have a good day. There's advice from Scotty Grow. So then they posted that, right? That's basically all he said is, if you're going to buy a pet on Alibaba, that doesn't make you a real 1%er. And then they posted a video of Scotty Grow talking. I believe this is Sonny Barger's funeral.
Scotty Grow from the Hells Angels Reading Humboldt Charter and Oakland. Oh shit! You know, it was really cool. Real quick before I start this, you know, like I went up to help brothers of mine, Alan right here, all these guys helped start Charter up in Reading Humboldt, and one of the coolest things I ever heard from Chief was, he goes, "I wish I was younger, I'd go with you."
So they used to call Barger, they used to call Sonny Chief, I guess. And he's talking at the, funeral. Rest in peace, Sonny. What's up, everyone? Mick, what's going on? Make sure you hit the like button. So I'm pretty surprised that he even responded. Like, people don't respond to these guys. So this is the speech that he made at Sonny Barger, however you say it, Barger. This is the speech he made at his funeral. They put a clip of it, but I just put the whole thing so you guys can see it.
All right, Scotty. Except when Outlaw. From the Hells Angels. Put your foot where your mouth is. And don't be shy about doing it. Don't be shy about doing it.
Say, hey, internet tough guys that want to play 1%er. Just because you buy one off of fucking Alibaba don't make you a real 1%er. Have a good day. There's your advice from Scotty Grow. There's music there, so I couldn't play the audio, but you guys get the message, right? So he sent that message on a video to the Twin Outlaws. He responded to them. Now, this is the speech that he made at Sonny's funeral.
Scotty Grow from the Hells Angels Reading Humboldt Charter and Oakland. Oh shit! You know, it was really cool. Real quick before I start this, you know, like I went up to help brothers of mine, Alan right here, all these guys helped start Charter up in Reading Humboldt, and one of the coolest things I ever heard from Chief was, he goes, "I wish I was younger, I'd go with you." It was a hell of a fucking honor to hear that from him, since me and him had our ups and downs. But I want to ask you guys, how many people here are over the age of 65? Please raise your hand. If you're not raising your hand right now, this man has been a Hell's Angel living our culture longer than you've been alive.
That's right. Thank you, Tony.
He's a man that fucking forged this culture on everybody in this world. If your friends, family don't know who they are, I bet you someone in your family does.
There's not a big enough rock for these twin nut butt brothers to hide under. Definitely not. And listen, they could talk all the shit they want on the internet, right? But eventually, they're gonna have to face something. Like, they're gonna have to deal with repercussions. They think they could say whatever they want, and they've talked a lot about a lot of clubs. They talked about the Sons of Silence, the Rock Machine, the Pagans, the Mongols. Like, I don't think there's a club out there they haven't talked about in a disrespectful manner, you know?
I guarantee it. Been doing this longer than most of us been alive. I hope to God that every Hell's Angel here wants to be just like him one day. 300-400 years from now, he's the one that they're going to be talking about. I hope that everyone here fucking thinks about that and thinks about fucking being the best Hell's Angel or best person in your motorcycle club you can be. When I think of Sonny and the world, I think of one word: influential. He was a man that inspired people across the globe for 65 years. Embracing our culture. Sorry. And fuck. Love him or hate him, you all are paying your respects to this hell of a man. He stood for values that are mostly lost in this day and age. Loyal to a club through thick and thin for 65 years. An amazing accomplishment. Most people will never think of dedicating themselves to anything for that long, let alone 5 years. He was able to see generations of Hell's Angels, teach them, mentor them, hundreds of members that have come and gone over the years, and inspiring thousands of people around the globe.
Sean, what's up, man?
He set an example of what a good Hell's Angel is to be, loving and loyal to our club till the end. He was a definition of a motorcycle enthusiast, riding his motorcycle until his body physically was not able to. He wrote books that inspired future motorcyclists for generations to come. He shook and met thousands of people, touching everyone's lives, which is why you're all here today, and those of you watching on TV today. For years, people loved to say they lived down the street from him, or rode with him, or related to him in their own minds. That's one of the fun parts of being an Oakland Hells Angels, having people come up to you and say, I live down the street from Sonny, or Sonny's my uncle, or Sonny's my dad.
Allegedly, Sonny didn't have any kids, but a lot of people have come forward saying they're Sonny's kids. I interviewed one guy who was in prison, and he was a part of a organization in prison, and he said this black dude came in and tried to say that he was Sonny's son, and that he had a Hell's Angel tattoo on his arm. And these dudes are like, get out of here. There's no way. Get out of here. So he told, because the black dudes came up to him and said, yo, you guys got to handle this. And he said, nah, we ain't handling nothing. You guys are taking care of your own. So they did. They took care of it. And I guess he even called Sonny on the phone and tried to put him on the phone with him. But they were not hearing that. They're like, nope.
Sorry, that's a figment of your imagination.
Labor Day, that's why I'm working.
The motorcycle club that he helped build and make what it is today, it's such an honor and a privilege, and hope to live up to his and all the other longtime members that are here and the others that are not here that we have lost over the years. I hope that we can all live up to their standards. I hope that every Hell's Angel around the world does their best to be the best member they can be for our club, being selfless and thinking what's best for our club. Make him and all of those members lost.
It must be hot out because this dude's got a spray bottle. You hear it? You can hear it.
Proud. Thank you very much.
All right, Scotty, you're from the Hells Angels. Put your foot where your mouth is, and don't be shy about doing it. Don't be shy about doing it. You listen to the 65-year-old man that you was talking about. Make sure you show love and peace. God bless.
Scotty.
So this is the clip that they posted.
From the Hells Angels Reading Humboldt Charter. And the world, I think of one word: influential. He was a man that inspired people across the globe for 65 years, come and gone over the years, and inspiring thousands of people around the globe of all walks of life. He set an example of what a good Hells Angel is to be, loving.
What's the difference between an outlaw and a savings account? Savings account will eventually mature.
Done and edited. I don't know.
All right, so the big badass 1%ers that don't ride bikes, they're in a car. You can't make this shit up. These dudes got their, we're going to call them vests, right? We're going to call them jackets because they're not cuts. They're fake. Their mama made them, right? So these badass 1%ers are sitting in a car making a video with their jackets on.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. All right, ladies. Man, they're racing already down the street, down, man. Hey, you say we ain't in the ghetto, we ain't in the microhood? What are you talking about? You hear all these cars racing? You see all these cars racing and hearing all that shit? Harleys driving by?
Hear all these Harleys driving by? We got our cuts on in the car. The fuck? And then you see their new video that they need to accept Twin Outlaw. All the other clubs need to accept Twin Outlaw.
Hey, you say we ain't in the ghetto, we ain't in the microhood? What are you talking about? You hear all these cars racing? You see all these cars racing and hearing all that shit? Harleys driving by? What are you talking about, man? Like, I'm in a classy place. Are you in a classy place? Yeah.
These guys, and they talk so weird. Riffman says they're cops. For sure. Look, I mean, they got badges. He moved his badge away from the 1%. Sean, fuck the twins. Ghost Eagle Guardian says, wearing your cut in a car is a no-no. These Temu queens are going to get checked. It's going to happen. Eventually. Listen, they can't hide forever. They were driving a truck in Sturgis. But you don't even see them riding a bike, especially in Sturgis. That's crazy. Hey, what's going on? Duka. These twinks are going to fuck around and find out 100%. I can't repeat that, Ken. You need at least 5 people to start a club. I think they had their grandma. Their grandma passed away, but they got their mom. They got 3 of them, right? Right here. This is their whole club. President and the vice president. I swear, they made a new video saying that all the other clubs need to accept Twin Outlaw.
Well, yeah. I guess we're in a classy place.
Mongols want to make peace and be the first 1%ers to show how it's done. And I think it's a great idea. They need to accept Twin Outlaw and show the other MCs how it's done. God bless.
You serious?
So all the other clubs out there need to accept Twin Outlaw, or what? I'm sure nobody's worried about these 2 dingles. Like I said before, I'm not in a club, Twin Outlaw, but I'll wipe my ass with your cuts. I would wipe my ass with both of your cuts. Check this video out. It's pretty good. If you don't want to see some graphic stuff, you better turn away now. I'm warning you. When I seen that video, I was like, what the fuck? But these guys, I mean, they make it too easy. They really do. These guys can't be serious. They can't be serious. Do you think they're serious? Or are they... I think they think that they found a way to make some money online, and they're just rolling with it, but they don't understand the repercussions to what's going to happen for doing that type of stuff. Listen, you don't disrespect the biggest motorcycle clubs in the country. You don't do that. I mean, especially the things that they have said is unbelievable. Like, and they have people shocked. Like, people can't believe that they even said that type of stuff about the different clubs. It's like unbelievable.
You work hard.
This is where he tries to read. You work hard.
You work hard. It's 2024 telling you how it is, now do you? No, but you got this black and white, salt and pepper, badged bounty hunter. Gonna tell you exactly how the shit rolls. And that's just how the shit goes. You may not like it. Well, let's just get down to the boiling point of it. Half the shit you outlaws do, I don't like either. But you know what? I stay in my lane, and I suggest you to stay in yours. Or
a booty hunter or bounty hunter. They're definitely not feds. They can't read. I mean, they can't read. I don't think they can become feds if they can't read. You know? I mean, they're giving everyone jobs nowadays, huh? I believe they were touched, mountain woman says. Yeah, I think so too. Hey, it is really sad, right? All of us. What's really sad is they got all of us, all of our attention. Hey, listen, if they're going to profit off other people, we're going to profit off them. And that's it. This is the way it goes, right? Listen, if I were them, I wouldn't want this attention that they get. I don't care. I would not want to go viral because of the things that they said. I wouldn't want to go viral for that. So they can have all the attention, but it's definitely not going to pan out in their favor when the time comes. Mark my words. Because if the police weren't there to save them in Sturgis, what would have happened to them? They probably wouldn't be on the internet no more. But that day's definitely going to come eventually. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. It's a matter of when.
jump on my train. Enjoy that positivity. Spread that message. Or, like I said, stay in your own lane. Because I'm changing it up in the world.
And these guys change how they talk. You hear how he's talking? This dude's got a CHP badge like he's from Chips or some shit, right? He's got the Chips, he got it in a Cracker Jack box or some shit. Do you hear how they talk in this video? Watch how they talk in this video. It's a lot different.
Today?
Yes, sir.
Because you thought it would confuse me?
Like, yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Listen to the way they talk in this video.
No, ma'am.
You're Dustin.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what happened to you.
When I was getting out.
What were you getting out for?
To run. Because there were so many kids around, I ain't sticking around.
Just a minute, how many kids were around?
Probably 15.
What were they doing around your car?
Actually, I don't know. They don't like me.
Dustin, something tells me something happened before that, Dustin.
Actually, there was nothing happened. They don't like us because in the past, there was the girls.
Who's we?
Me and Justin. The girls that they was going out with their boyfriends and everything, and they didn't like us. And
I want you to, at all times when you're testifying, I want you to look in my eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
So the girls didn't like you because they were going out with their boyfriends and blah, 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 blah. I didn't get anything after that. That made sense.
Because we get in fights with them because they don't like us, okay? So
they don't like us because we don't know how to read, so they don't like us. But you see how they talk? You see how different they are? Like, it's completely different. It's like nothing close to what they really sound like. They're on here trying to, like, perpetrate some bullshit like that they're big tough guys. Like, big dogs coming in. And this is who they really are. You shave off their little beards and shit. And you remove his 2 hairs that are left. And this is what they look like. That one guy's going bald. One of the brothers is going bald. But this is what they look like without their beards. Or why don't they like you?
He fights with the girls or the boys?
The boys. And so the women hates us.
The women's hates us. They can't even talk. They were brought up in a trailer park.
So the girls hate you?
Yes.
Why do you get in fights with the boys, Dustin?
Because I don't know how to read and they pick on me and I ain't taking nobody's crap.
You don't know how to read, they pick on him, and he ain't taking nobody's crap. Because big dog's coming in.
Work hard. It's 2024 telling you how it is, now do you? No, but you got this black and white, salt and pepper, badged, bounty hunter.
Badged.
Gonna tell you exactly how the shit rolls. And that's just how the shit goes. You may not like it. Well, let's just get down to the boiling point of it. Half the shit you outlaws do, I don't like either. But you know what? I stay in my lane, and I suggest you to stay in yours. Or jump on my train, enjoy that positivity, spread that message. Or, like I said, stay in your own lane, 'cause I'm changing shit up in the world. Red and black, you say you own this world. I say red and black, you own nothing. You know what? I say blue owns about everything. And a number 2, salt and pepper, she's coming in. And she's gonna row the rooster. So you tell your black and white that we're here to stay. And you tell your black and red to go get food. 'Cause big dog's coming in.
Can't swear his mom's in the room.
But 1% or 2.
He's the 1% or 2.
Mine too, dog. But 1% or 2. Mine too, dog. And you don't know who you're fucking with either, big boy. There you go, big dog. See if I give a f***. Hey, favorite biker, we need your wigs and your mic, bruh. Boom, boom, baby. Smacky, backy, boo, boo. You wanna baba and wanna troll us? Here you go, we got one for you. But we need 2 of your mics and 2 of your you know, fake ass hairdos. You sitting on a motherfucking motorcycle, can't even do a hand heart? My God. You're worthless. Hand heart. Hand heart. Let's do it together. Can you do it? Can you fucking do it? That's what's up. And if you can't, fucking practice. Fucking practice. My God, you sitting on a Harley and you can't even do a fucking hand heart. Joe, come in with the hand heart. So big.
And nothing. Nowhere in life. Nowhere in life. So you got what you wanted. We ain't accept it. God bless you. And you know what? 10 of you.
Why are these guys crying? Like, he's really crying. Look at his eyes. His mom should be jailed. Uncle Daddy hugged them too much. Uncle Daddy. I know. Who's Red and Black? Red and Black. Who's he talking about, right? How can they be a 1%er and want to put people in jail by being bounty hunters? I don't know. Like I was saying, you hear the way they talk in these videos, right? But then listen to the way they talk in this video. It's a lot different. Watch this.
Housekeeping first. If you guys can both just introduce yourselves and spell your names for me.
Yep, my name is Dustin Brooks, Dustin.
That's how they talk. That's how they really talk. So all this tough guy shit, yeah, big dogs coming in. That's all fake. It's all an act. These guys are cornballs on the fifth degree.
Brooks, Brooks.
My name is Justin Brooks. It's Justin Brooks.
And you guys can just look at me as we talk. We'll it's awkward that way.
Yeah.
First of all, we need to address the first thing to get rid of the confusion. What do you guys do for a living?
We are bail bounty hunters.
They can't even spell their last name. They spelled their last name wrong.
We go get fugitives off the street. What we do is we have to have a failure.
They pick fugitives. Do you hear what they said, right? They get fugitives off the street. But in the same interview, they say they haven't practiced their bounty hunter or bail enforcement at all because they just got their certificates. But he's clearly saying that they take fugitives off the street. And he's explaining what they do. But in the same interview, he says that they haven't practiced any of this. So I don't get it.
And we go get fugitives off the street. What we do is we have to have a failure to appear warrant before we can even go apprehend anyone. We are not bail bondsmen, by all means.
Explain to me, and either one of you can answer this. We can just have a free-flowing conversation here. Explain to me what happened today and why you guys decided to go down to the police operations center.
All right, I'll take it. I seen on Facebook that there was a rally going on down in downtown at City Hall, and I went ahead and was like, told my brother, hey, we need to go down and protest on our.
The twin bounty hunters. Big dogs coming in. Oh, man. These guys give me real dog to bounty hunter vibes, don't they? Don't they? Oh, man. I mean, look at those patches next to a badge. It's an oxymoron. It really is.
First Amendment, on what we believe what was going on. And as soon as we got down there, didn't even get across the street. We got off the bikes. As soon as we got off the bike.
Yeah, they're going to go to the store to pick up pads for their mom, and they're going to run into real 1%ers. We'll see what they do then. They're going to be picking up pads for their 1% mama. Mama's a 1%er too. She started this bullshit. The blame should be on her. All I know is I'll wipe my ass with all of their little jackets. These guys, they're begging for some attention, and I think they're going to get it. I think they're going to get some attention that they don't really want.
We went over straight to the crowd.
It'll suck if they can't pull their guns out quick enough, huh? That would really suck.
And we heard chanting of Black Lives Matter. We then said, all lives matter. And within two or 3 seconds, we ran up on really fast. And
let me just stop you at that point. So
ran up on or ran up in? But you hear how they're talking in this interview, right? That's how they really sound. And this is their pretend voice.
And I suggest you to stay in yours. Or jump on my train, enjoy that positivity, spread that message.
These guys look like they're battling an illness, too. Look at his cheeks. They're all sunk in. They look like they're infected with something. Don't they?
Or, like I said, stay in your own lane. 'Cause I'm changing it up in the world. Red and black, you say you own this world. I say red and black, you own nothing. You know what? I say blue owns about everything. And a number two,
I'll drop it right on your cut.
salt and pepper, she's coming in. And she's gonna row the rooster. So you tell your black and white that we're here to stay. And you tell your black and red to go get.
He can't swear right now. His mom's in the other room. The bail bondsman, whatever, in whatever pocket, and then pick up. They do so. They get fucking sons of bitches. Listen, they talked about some pretty influential clubs. Like, they talked about the Sons of Silence. Those dudes don't fuck around. I think their days are pretty much numbered. Yeah. You guys want to see two dead guys?
I mean,
you guys want to see a body? Hey, you guys want to see a body? The only difference is these guys aren't dead yet. They're just dead guys walking and talking. So
when you guys showed up there, and what might be some of the misconceptions? Because I think some people might believe you guys were showing up
for a fight, yes. And a lot of people actually on social media thinks that what we went down there was to instigate something.
You hear how he's talking? A lot of guys think that we're over there to instigate and stuff like that, you know? I know, I heard they stink. I heard these guys stink bad. Like they don't shower. Look at their hair, how greasy it is.
We only went down there to protest with them, to be able to show them that, hey, all lives matter. And that's that. It's just, and when we got down there, they all thought that we was an instigator. And
they thought that we was an instigator. They can't even arrange their words right. They can't. Oh, the red and black are the Sons of Silence? Oh, that's right, right? Put crosshair on their forehead. I should, right? Don't worry. I'm gonna have some creative things for these two dingles. Mom didn't have time to bathe them before this interview. Their 1% mama was too busy in the streets. They all look like they smell like cat piss, don't they? Their litter box is probably overflowing at their house. They probably reek like their house, like cat litter box.
It wasn't down there to fight or to look like an instigator, but only to tell them or show to the news or whatever that was down there that all lives matter, and not just one life or any, all lives matter. And it just got out of hand, and we only could do, I got assaulted, and when I got assaulted, I drew my weapon for interference, for, you know.
I will. I'm I'm going to try to get the police report and see if I get the police report from when these guys got picked up. Maybe I could get the police body cam or something.
For my life. And it's just when you got a lot of people coming up on you like that, you only has a few things in your mind.
You only has? They were right about that. They can't read. You only has a few things in your minds.
I didn't get anything.
Even Judge Judy's ripping them a new one. He goes, I can't understand what you're saying, mumble mouth.
I want you to, at all times when you're testifying, I want you to look in my eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
So the girls didn't like you because they were going out with their boyfriends and I didn't get anything after that. That made sense.
Because we get in fights with them because they don't like us, okay? So
you get in fights with the girls or the boys?
The boys. And so the women hates us for that.
The girls hate you?
Yeah.
So the women's hates us. So these guys never even had girlfriends in their whole life. You know that? Their bathroom, their toilet is probably like shit color brown. You know how a toilet gets real scummy and brown inside when you don't clean it for a long time? That's probably what their toilet looks like in their house. I can imagine what their fucking trailer looks like.
Why do you get in fights with the boys, Dustin?
They're like, Mommy, it's titty feeding time. She goes, come on, boys. They don't even got money for food. They just sit on either side of Mama and suckle. She looks like she had a hard life, boy. Don't she?
Because I don't know how to read and they pick on me and I ain't taking nobody's crap.
Even his mom's like, I'm tired of this shit. They don't know how to read or nothing, and I'm tired of it. Watch what she says. There's Mama. This is the same chick right here. This is her. This is big badass 1% outlaw lady, right? This is her. Betty Susie Homemaker right here.
So you didn't turn it into your insurance?
The hospital didn't turn it in, no.
I'm surprised. Why not?
That I have no idea.
That's her. She had a rough one until then, huh? Look at the difference. She looks real fucked up here. She's a scallywag.
They didn't turn it in. The insurance cards was there, but they never turned it in.
She talks like her boys do. The insurance cards was there. Jesus. Fucking apple don't fall far from the tree, right?
They will. They will. They should. And your boys are covered?
They're covered. Mm-hmm.
Hey, they probably would if they knew anything about clubs. They probably will. I'm sure they will. Matter of fact, they have. They have talked about black clubs. They talked about the Thunder Guards. Matter of fact, there was a video of an event, and there was a bunch of Thunder Guards outside, and I think there was Thunder Guards and Thug Riders, and these guys made a video about them. I'll get that video for you guys next. Matter of fact, I will get that video for you guys. But they talked about pretty much every big club out there.
Now I'd like you to come up here, Dustin, because I want to take a look at your arm.
Medical bills here.
Medical bills.
Because the first time you spoke to your juvenile officer, you told me you didn't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. Well, after you had this problem in 1999, Tyson, you were expelled from school for another problem with another student. Is that right?
Yeah, they took an online course, Jimmy. I have their certificates. I I have both of their certificates right here. Anybody can go take that 16-hour course and be an online bounty hunter. It's not a big deal. I believe one is 16 hours, the other one's 8 hours, and you could be a bounty hunter too. I have their certificates right here. Hold on. I got too many of their doofy pictures in here. Let me take a couple out. I'll show you their certificates. Their online fucking course certificates. I mean, you could be a bounty hunter too. Here's one of them. 16-hour course and 8 hour for bail bondsman. Bail recovery agent is 16 hours and a bail bondsman is 8 hours. Education training course. Here's the other douchebags certificate. They got their certificate in 2019. He got his in July. He got his in October. Or this is Justin's. I believe Dustin's. This is probably Dustin's. But I'm going to get you guys more information on these Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'll get you guys some more videos, and we will go over those. We'll have some laughs. There's a lot of things in the works, so stay tuned. Mike Ball's interview is going to be dropping this week. Stay tuned for that. I got an interview with Nick, the student Nick. It's a really good story. I have an interview with Daniel Simone. He's the author of the Lufthansa heist. He wrote a book with Henry Hill, and he talks about the real story of the Goodfellas. So you don't want to miss that one. That's an 8-part. Mike Ball's is 5 parts, and Nick's, I think, is 8. So Mike Ball's is probably going to be dropping on Monday. So you don't want to miss that show. If you want to see it early, join the membership. And I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great Labor Day. I wonder if their name is Justin, my brother Brooks. His name is Justin. It's Justin and Dustin. Oh, you read that book, The Lufthansa Heist? Yeah, I interviewed the author of the book. It's a really good interview. Daniel Simone. And rest in peace to Matt Granahan. If you guys aren't aware of him, he's one of my friends who passed away. And he was just cremated. It's a very sad situation, too. It's sad when anyone passes away early, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys can donate to the GoFundMe page that they have for Jason, I'll get you guys a link. Let's see. I got it right here. If you can't donate, share the page. Help out. It's much appreciated. Sean, what's going on? Ghost Eagle Guardian, have a great day. Yeah, it's going to be good, Mike. It's going to be a really good one. Sincerest condolence on the passing of your friend. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've interviewed, you didn't see the interviews I've done with Biker News Canada? don't miss this week. Really good interviews dropping. If you guys like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother's sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.